Alright guys, we are doing this! Finally doing this! This is how you clean a butterfly knife and take it apart and all that stuff. Paper towel, lube, Loctite of your choosing. I prefer those little applicators. And then you want to have 91% alcohol, and I'm going to put that into a shot glass. Shot glass. Okay. Now, for the optional cool stuff, Q-tips. I'm lucky and have a kid, so I have 2 different sizes of Q-tips. The baby safe ones actually come in handy for some of the stuff, but you can really just use one, the usual kind. Now, super important, you go through crazy amount of these toothpicks, okay? We need toothpicks. So, toothpicks, cotton swabs, lube, your Loctite, a shot glass with some alcohol in it. Okay. Let's get to work. Alright guys, my first big tip, sorry if you know this, is unscrewing stuff. You don't just hold a handle and unscrew it. You want to squeeze the handles, okay? You can leave it in the open position. That's how you get the most torque, because that's usually when the handles are furthest apart. But you can still, it works when it's closed as well. So we squeeze the handles together and unscrew the screw. That makes it so the sex bolt doesn't move. I'm going to give you a little close-up of what I was talking about. I want you to squeeze the handles together as you unscrew the screw to hold that sex bolt from moving, and only the screw rotates out, okay? There we go. Okay, now my next really important tip, I don't know if this is that well known, but don't unscrew your screws all the way. Keep it so it's in there, and before you take it out of the way, see how this pivot doesn't want to come out? You can use the distance you've gained and push it against a table, and it'll pop the sex bolt out. You can finish loosening it as common sense would dictate and push it out. Okay? See, with these screws, oftentimes you can spin them and the barrel in the spacer will be rotating, not letting anything unscrew. You can still use the squeeze method to help you with this. Squeeze. And as you can see, I'm not even really putting much effort on it. You just need some kind of bearing. See? I'm gonna go ahead and take it all the way out for you so you can see that it works. Okay guys, so we've taken out the screws, making it so that we can get a little motion in here, and I made it so that we can, like I said, get a little motion. I want to be able to slide this around because everybody knows the hardest, most annoying thing is getting these out, okay? So, I've already worked, as you can see, on getting one almost all the way out because it was easy. You'd usually have an easy one and a tough one. Maybe you'll have 3 really easy ones and 1 tough one, but there's never all 4 that just run smooth. Okay, so we're same process, taking the pin out like use, but now this is where we work smarter. Okay, this one's giving me trouble. I can't get a grip on it, so now that every other screw has been taken out of this knife, I can manipulate it. Why couldn't I think of that word? To create a fulcrum with the spacer and apply pressure in unique ways. You'll find different spacers will give you different little advantages. But yeah, so I'm pushing this against my body in one direction and pulling another, creating, see, It's coming loose now. I've broken that Loctite, and I can just unscrew the rest of the way. Okay, everybody, taking the last screw out, pushing the pin in. Before we get that screw all the way out, push the pin, bam, bam. Everything in the booze. Okay. We're rubbing everything down with alcohol. I like to do it with my finger. Just kind of rub it down, get it in there, okay? Keep it clean. It's easier to clean when you clean it, okay? Finger oils are going to mess that up, though, so you want to finish it with a paper towel. Okay? Now when it comes to G10, you want to make sure you get in the crevices, deep, deep in those crevices. So bust out your cotton swab and really go to town on getting in the lines there. And even on the parts that look on camera like just normal, even, they actually have a lot of texture that builds up finger oils. So you want to get deep in there. You're going to love the way it feels after you do this. Okay, so go through the whole thing. Do not forget to get the excess Loctite that builds up in here as well. Okay, it's going to help a lot with your assembly and how the screws fit together. Okay guys, when I refer to cleaning out Loctite, that's where the alcohol comes in. As you can see, there's white showing in the screw now. That's the Loctite that's been hit with alcohol. And you just pick it out like a dentist scraping a tooth, okay? Get your toothpicks out and get in there. I even like to make sure it didn't get too deep. Give it a little once over, throw it back in, hit everything twice. Even the tops of the screws. You'll see that Loctite builds up on this back end of the screw right here. That'll turn white as well, okay?